I'm Dave Coulier. Welcome to Stranger Than Fiction, powered by the AP.
I've worked all over the world. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, we get a lot of that. Coming up, we all use straws to suck soda and juice. The genius of Toru Kumiyu is that he uses straws to blow. Beautiful music, that is, and adoring fans are paying to hear this maestro of plastic perform. When Frank and Louie were born, everyone said they would never survive. Like most cats, they didn't listen. Take a look at this.
This is Frank and Louie. It's funny because people walk up to him thinking it's a nice fluffy white cat, and they're walking up with a big smile on their face to pet him like, oh, what a beautiful cat. And then I see the look of horror come over their faces when they actually see his face. It's funny.
When Regina's parents told her they couldn't afford a horse, she taught Luna how to steeplechase. The heartwarming tale of a real cowgirl. And later in Strange Sports, we'll turn to racing. In the UK, contestants sign up to chase a wheel of cheese downhill. Good running form is obviously not a criteria. And we assume the wine is served at the bottom of the hill. Backstage side, it's the battle of tenements on wheels. Mortgages and escrow take a back seat in this bankrupt race. Then it's off to Russia, where women race in stiletto heels. My mom always told me, stay away from fast women. After that, hold your breath for bog racing?
3, 2, 1, go!
It's very cold, it's 11 degrees constantly, lots of scorpions, eels, lots of creepy crawlies in the bog.
Thank you! Oh, wow, and all that.
You've got to do 60 yards there and back without lifting your head out of the water. It's really tough.
It's gotta be tougher than getting a star on a Hollywood Walk of Fame. The Go-Go's have one.
To be honored with this star, let's just say it's a story that proves truth really is stranger than fiction.
That says it all. This week, Stranger Than Fiction begins in Costa Rica. Here's strange correspondent Dan Moriarty.
Thanks, Dave. Meet Cheeto, a Costa Rican fisherman, and Pacho, his 17-foot-long, 1,000-pound pet crocodile. That's right, Cheeto and Pacho are a loving but odd couple who have hardly spent a day apart in the past 20 years. Cheeto found Pacho on the banks of the Paris-Mina River. The croc had been shot in the left eye by a cattle farmer and was close to death. Cheeto says he got the help of several friends to load the massive croc into his boat and bring the ailing reptile home. Cheeto cared for the crocodile for months, even sleeping next to him at night, and says Pacho would only eat from his hand. Once Pacho recovered from his wound, Cheeto released him into a lake near his home, but he says the big reptile simply got out and followed him home. Again and again. So Cheeto started doing tricks with his pet croc. His pals were so impressed, they convinced him to go public with the show. And the duo has been entertaining visitors to their Puerto Limon village ever since.
I've worked all over the world. I've never seen anything like this.
A fisherman rescues one of man's most terrifying predators from certain death. And then they become best friends. Maybe there's something for all of us to learn from Cheeto and Pacho.